All right, people, it's 11:13 a.m. The first thing to point out, full send, trend day, absolute nuke. This is the best return. IWM. Down to the blue, up to the blue, bear. Should have just traded that. Wow. Absolutely amazing. But let's look at SPY. I'm not really trading QQQ today. It's too expensive and it's already so low. I don't want to mess with it. Messes with my head. So, as I said before, over and over and over and over and over again, like this was perfect, this was perfect, and this was perfect. You have 3 absolutely perfect trades, even if you missed the ones from the open. And it's crazy that this only got 200% when IWM is way more. Anyway, the reason why this is perfect is because 1, you were late here, right? Just look at it. You're late, okay? And then you bounce back up to the strike, 574, and you can take it there and take it there. Nice trade, right? And if you kept your stop at break even, you're surviving this before we go lower. But even if you didn't, because I exited most of my stuff here, you had another chance to buy puts above 573. And that is 100% return without, a ton of, pullbacks. You get a little bounce here, a little bounce here, a little bounce here, and then we continue lower. So what you're looking for is this kind of chop at a strike and then to continue lower. But now that we're down all the way to here and, we're in the red, it's really like a tricky situation because, -5 doesn't happen very often, maybe like 8%, 7%, 6% of sessions, something like that. So we kind of don't know. The best setup will be the rest of the session. If we get a bounce anywhere into the yellow, like 572, 573, and what you're looking for is this same kind of chop for a while, the same kind of ping pong. You want ping pong at the strike, and then you're either going to get KTRs for bears that were late, or it'll be KTRs for these right here. Or you're going to see a ton of bulls that have like super low win rates, like this 27% or whatever, and they're all going to get absolutely crushed. So that's what to look for the rest of the session. Right now, it's probably killing time. I think that, you probably should stay locked in because we're on full send. But, I'm kind of looking at IWM here thinking like, dude, if this thing gets back to 219, 220, I'm going to take that because why wouldn't this go deep into the red? Volume coming up. It doesn't move quite as much, obviously, because it's only $221. But right now, first attempt into the red, it's probably going to be sketchy for a little bit. Just like here. First attempt hitting 573, which is 3 strikes, and that was a little bit sketchy. It didn't break down, but then you got perfect KTR tag. So rest of the session, primarily what I'm looking for, any opportunities to get in here, but then also kind of hunting IWM, like give me this above 219, 220, get a bear to come in. Let's go. If you're trading the opposite way, right? So let's say we're trading bulls. The 2 things that you need to keep front of head, stable to forehead, is 1, this shit should be short, right? That's 41% in 4 minutes. You are going against the trend, and when we're trading against the trend, we want to take profits aggressively. So you're getting that here. I think all of these, right? You shouldn't have lost. The follow-up there is when we are trading against the trend on high volume, we absolutely do not want to be late, even if it looks like a little bit late. Like this is 1 strike. That is late. That is not something we want to trade. This is late right here. We don't want to trade it. this is late, this is late, this was okay, break even, lose 20%. Just know you're trading against the trend, and whenever that happens, in and out, runners as fast as possible. It could go, anything can happen, but most of the time, these folks are just getting absolutely crushed. So chill time now, come back later. I mean, you can still watch, but, right, you're deep in this red. They're probably going to sit it at 571 for a while. And it could be a session where, hey, we go to 573 and then nuke, which would probably be my preferred setup. Or, kind of the alternative in my head, which I have no idea whether it'll happen or not, is they take this thing down here to 569, 568, and then they return us back to this yellow region. Either or, but, right, you get this, you get any part of this, you don't need to trade anything down here.